Hey y'all, it's me again. We got our fresh oxtails. This is about $50 worth. I washed them with lemon juice and vinegar. You want to get one onion, cut that up and dice it up very well. Dice, 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 cut, cut, cut. Just rough chop. This is what you call mise en place. Also, you got a green bell pepper. You want to chop that up as well. A vine tomato, chop it up. Be careful. You definitely want to peel some garlic, and then you want to smash it and crush it. Add that to your mise en place. Chop, chop, chop. Make sure not to cut those fingers. I always use a fork at the end of my carrots with the peeler because it is nothing like slicing your fingertips trying to peel a carrot. So I find that getting a fork, placing it at the tip of a carrot in a pan helps with the mess. You want to chop up the carrots, chop them up slanted. Now we're going to season the meat. Kosher salt, season your oxtails. We have our meat seasoning, Jamaican products, season it. And then also our oxtail and stew, season. And onion powder, garlic powder, and white pepper. I add light brown sugar because I like my oxtails to be a little sweet, and it also is going to help caramelize it and add the coloring. And then put some browning, kitchen bouquet. This gives it flavor as well as color. Get yourself some gloves because I use Scotch bonnet sauce instead of using the Scotch bonnets, because if the Scotch bonnet bursts, it gets extremely hot. But I find that using the liquid version, you can monitor the type of heat that you want in your dish, and you don't want to put that in your eye. Add some ketchup, add your mise en place back to the meat, and now we're going to create our marinade. Stir it up, add some allspice and thyme. First thing, you want to peel the thyme leaves off of the branch. You do not want to branch. And then add your carrots last and mix it all up. You also want to add some green scallions. I forgot to say that earlier. Put it all inside of your pan. Get some Reynolds wrap because we're going to marinate this overnight. This has been marinating overnight. And so now you're going to take your Dutch pot, put a little bit of oil, vegetable oil on medium-high heat. You're going to start browning your oxtails. Make sure you try not to get as much as the mise en place inside of the pan because it's going to be frying and you don't want to have burnt onions. It's going to start browning, so you want to move very quickly. Brown all of the oxtails on all of the sides. Get an extra pan to take them out of the pot and put them in the pan as you're browning the oxtails. Can you see that it's now starting to caramelize? It's going to start to make its own water. You don't add water at this time, at least I don't. Then I add all of my mise en place back inside. Get a spoon and stir, 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 stir. There it has been cooking for about 15-20 minutes. It is boiling. I add water. You want to keep adding water until your oxtails are soft. I'm making a slurry with some cornstarch to make my gravy thicker. And after that's been cooking about 20-30 minutes, you want to add some large butter beans, drain them. I added 2 cans to this particular dish. This is going to make half a sheet pan for my client. So now you have your nice, exotic looking, beautiful oxtails that your client is now going to love. Well, my client is going to love. She purchased dinners for me every holiday season and freezes them and travels out of town for her family. She pays in advance and I absolutely love it. And I have some oxtail gravy to go over some white rice for myself. So it's well worth it. Don't forget to comment, follow, like, and share if you learned something from this video. If not, I'm going to stop making tutorials because it would be a waste of my time. I know how to cook. This is for you all that have been asking me throughout the years. So let me know so I could continue to give you all some cooking tips. And that's Lesbian Cravings.